How appropriate that I have to yawn right when we start. Good morning. Good morning for, okay, what day is it? It is Friday. Good morning, it is Friday. This is the first AM productivity stream I've attempted. I would like to make this more regular. So I tried to create a thumbnail in the past 10 minutes. That's why I'm a minute late, but I did make a coffee just because the brain is not awake yet. The brain is not awake yet. Good morning. Why are you awake? It's like 6 a.m. over there. Ew. Well, welcome. What do you mean? Like, are you at a work building? Did I guesstimate the wrong time that you would be good for stream? I think I did. This was sort of for you. But hey, if we have to do a different time, then that could work out better too. Let me know. Let me know. So yeah, I don't even know if the thumbnail got loaded. Just woke up because I have to feed my sister's cat. Ah, you were cat watching too. Very much productive though. The second busiest day of the year for us. Really? Wow. Why? What's so special about August 4th? Or is it like a half year thing? I don't know. Midway. Because like we have inventory twice a year, but that's not the busiest day. It's just the longest day. It is just the longest day. Morning, John. So I got this made up. Hold on. So I don't know if the thumbnail shows, but this is what my brain was like. You should make a thumbnail 5 minutes before you start. So I did this. Thankfully, I didn't make a typo in my last minute to try and type things up. So it's nothing special, but it was how I was feeling this morning. So who knows if this becomes an actual thing, then we will figure out like an actual title. And you know me, I like things to sort of not necessarily rhyme or have the same letters, but like morning madness. I don't want to call it morning coffee because I know coffee's not for everybody. I want to be inclusive with your drinks. Granted, you can drink whatever, it doesn't matter. But sometimes I don't want coffee, so morning or something in the AM. So da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anywho, so I did that. I'm going to be cleaning up some Kuro Kenshin pages today just because that is the easiest thing on my list to do. Even though my brain does feel like it's waking up a bit, my body isn't. That has been the problem. My brain is far more awake than my body has been. So we're just gonna Steve. Can't. Well, I guess we'll save it. Sure. Morning coffee with save. We're on the same page then, Ian. Like my eyes are, maybe they don't look as red on the screen, but like they are so dry and itchy. And I blame the morning. I'm allergic to the morning. Morning, Snazzy. Mm-hmm. Oh, watch the stream 1,000 times. You know, I mean, I'm not so worried about view count right now because we are in no way mindful of it at all. If you're that bored, go watch Courtney's videos because she needs the view count up. It's a long weekend, so there are a lot of festivals going. Oh, festival season. Oh, okay. Well, I wish you the best of luck with everything. All the energy and what does this require? Patience. Patience to deal with this weekend. For sure. Mm-hmm. All right. See you, John. Thanks. Eating toast. I'm going to make my to-do list. Oh, love it. Toast. We love some toast. Buttered toast. Simple, elegant. Love it. All right. So then, yeah, let's set up the first sprint. I can only go till 10 for this, so it's going to be 8 to 10, and then we're going to the gym. There is definitely going to be a stream in the evening, usually on Cordy's channel, but oopsie, not 100% sure on the afternoon for those who are like home all day or off. You'll see it when you see it. I might be taking a nap, so. Our first sprint, I get to put an A instead of the P. So we're going to go to 8:30. Oh, and the puppy's mine. Oh, the puppy's mine. Ooh, okay. Cool. I will be in some form around, so just let me know when. I think the dog wants to come in. Thanks, Nina. So we'll start the sprint in a couple of minutes here. Let me get my Kuro Kenshin stuff set up. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. And since we have a second, I'll explain to you guys kind of my process with cleaning up these pages. So this is all the original line art from 2006. Oh my God. So I scanned everything in. The fact that I had everything is a credit to my mom because she's like, no, don't throw it away. And I was like, but it's papers. But thank you, Mom. So basically what I have to do just to set these pages up, I already flipped them, I think. Most of them should have already been flipped so that when we're reading now, the flow does go left to right, like English and American way, whereas they were going the other way when I originally drew them. So I have a print border set up because when uploading it to Amazon in particular, and they want you to have a bleed, because a lot of my images do have a bleed, but a lot of them in the early pages don't. They actually have a good margin. For whatever reason, if and I don't get it because like I have bleed images in my novels and then I have like my regular pages, but for whatever reason, it would keep flagging pages if there was a partial bleed, but not a full bleed. And so I just said, we're going to put this little border around the whole thing so you can't say I don't have anything all the way to the edge. So that I don't need to see right now. And then we have the scanned layer. I'm just going to name it my line art. Take the magic wand to the white, select it all, delete that. So when I do add in my tones later, it's transparent, and I've got to start the sprint. But then I just grab my marquee tool to tidy up the borders. And then I go in with the eraser tool and get all the like you can see down here, like I drew two, my ruler moved, I guess. So I have to like clean up any imperfections. I'm not doing total corrections right now because I am going to go in with my tablet when I add the black, like his hair and everything. And then I will fix up actual lines that are like these lines that are broken up. So that's what I'm doing. So let's start the sprint. Back in 30 minutes, if you're just waking up and you need to slowly start get moving, Iris isn't here, so we're going to hydrate and stretch and do all the good stuff. So my Terry or my Terry just took a tree for a walk. So I can do this. 3, 2, 1. We're back. I am 3% through Renegades. Woo! 3%. It's the new audiobook that we have to listen to. Got a few pages done. I didn't count. We're just going for it. Hello, new friend. Welcome. Welcome to some productive sprints. Not accustomed to doing it in the morning like this, but and then I spilled my coffee. We're here. We're hanging out. Wonder if I can make this smaller. Do that. Oh, I can do that. That works. I'm okay with that. Okay. Did I spill it anywhere else? Just on me? Okay. Yeah, listening to books while drawing is a lot of fun because you don't put more words into your head. You just draw and you get inspiration. We're gonna go with inspiration. That's what I was gonna say. You've been up all night. Oh, that's right. I mean, you are up all night pretty much with stuff. Well, I'm glad we could give you some extra oomph. Trying to see what everybody's working on. Snazzy was doing the to-do list. Semi-hydrating with Dr. Pepper. Cool. 23 flavors. It's a great way to start the morning. Of course, we're all living in a microwave. It's hot. Only accomplished toast. It's a rainy day considering getting back in bed. Do you not work today? Lucky. Settled into the morning, got one chapter of annotations typed up for my deep dive into writing dialogue. Wow. So you are a busy bee. Are you usually a morning person? We're trying to make morning productivity dreams like semi-regular. It requires me waking up. Clumps in coffee for the like button. Morning admin task getting done. Excellent. Love it. You guys are so productive. Finished putting my main bookcases in order. That's a task because I know they haven't been, I don't think you really were able to do them since you moved. So glad you're getting that organized. A clean home is a home you can get work done in. That's what I see. I don't think, no, we have a semi-purge coming up. So it's mostly stuff that in the last purge, like we took a bunch of stuff out and then we had stuff that wouldn't fit in the trunk and it has since grown. So we will have to do that pretty soon for my sanity. Okay. So this is a good time for you to like do random stuff since your job is kind of random. Have you got the new job that you wanted though? Mornings usually start around 9, 10, 8 is early. Same. Work up to find an error in my paycheck. So that, yeah. Money is a great motivator when it's taken away or so yeah, usually my natural wake up time is like 9:30. But trying to start earlier, either so I can move my workouts earlier or at least so I can be like, start my day off doing something and then go because the rest of the day is more fixed schedules. Goal is to have the place completely unpacked and basically put away before my birthday. There you go. Now we got a goal. Now we all got a goal to work toward. I would love to have Kuro Genshin all done by my birthday. There's going to be, I mean, I do need to start going through the beta reader comments and corrections today. I need to start it today because now we are in crunch time. Editor gets it on the 28th. So 24 days from now, but I have 45 chapters, including the epilogue, maybe. A lot. I have 150,000 words to go through. So we're going to have to kick our butts into gear and get that rolling. And then once that is ready and submitted, so I know I want to make thank you cards because like you guys have been with me. It's 2023 now, and I think we started this in Creative Commons was 2022, but Tower of Dogs came out in January 2022. So it's almost 2 full years since the first book release, but you guys have been with me a little bit longer than that. So I definitely want to make sure I extend my gratitude. I have no idea what to design for it though. Like it's going to go with the book, so it should be Tower of Dogs-esque. So I might try my hand at drawing the pups because who doesn't like dogs? I'm pretty sure everybody here likes dogs, so they'll appreciate it. That way, I don't have to necessarily depict any characters, even though I have certain designs for the characters and want to show them off and whatnots. I know that for readers, specifically, like you may not always picture the same, even if the description says they have curly red hair, and you're like, nope, they have a brunette bob. Looking at you, diviners. So I'll probably just keep the fan art stuff more on like my Ko-fi for now. But like the dogs, like I'll show you what they look like. The people, you can kind of have your own image for now until it's like adapted into a webcomic and then my design. Trying to start at 10. Starving art stuff though. Oh, it's all work. It is all work. Absolutely. You have to be your own self-motivator. Totally behind on laundry since my washer. No, the washer died. Well, might have to suffer a trip to the laundromat, which I think you said was like far, far away. Get caught up a bit. It is not a lot of time. Now I have been through, this will be my 5th read through of the book. So since my editor gets it at the end of the month, and then I do check it, like I go through all her corrections and I do a proofread follow-up. This version is typically not quite skimming, but I address all of because like my husband read the physical copy, which is not in this room. So he marked some grammatical or some words. And then my beta readers would leave comments like, this doesn't quite make sense, or like this motivation, or this needs to be more explained. So those, I've already glanced at them, so I'm kind of churning them in my head already. So when I get to the scenes connected to that, I can like plop in some stuff. It's a lot. This book has been my child of burden for the past 8 months plus. It's been the focus for the past 8 months, but I think it is doable because I do know I'm going to go through it again. And my editor does help a lot with just like commas and some minor stuff here and there. So usually by the time she gets it with this process that I've been doing, it's pretty easy at the end. And if I do need to change something, I just change it. I believe I can do it because I have no choice. I have no choice. Finally remember morning pages earlier. That's twice done last month. So, nice. I actually personally, I was following Q first for her Japan vlogs because we were both in Japan doing stuff. And then we both moved back here and we both continued with our writing. And I think a lot of the people here currently are branched over from that. So they just kind of followed whatever she ended up posting. A lot of sprints and stuff. Sprints do bring in not a crowd, but like a few people who just want to do stuff. So that's always fun. But then I also just poked around other author people's and I don't interact a lot because I get socially exhausted. So it's very rare that like this whole like me hosting a stream thing is a little atypical. And I also am going 1 minute past the sprint. So let me just get that ready. So we're gonna sprint here in just a second. Let me check out the comments. Basically, just go check things out, John. Just go check out people and see who meshes with you. Yay, dogs! Someday do a separate art book. I have thought of a separate art book, like a character book, so you can have all the character illustrations and like backgrounds or something. So maybe that'll be with the bonus material that will not be ready by this book. I'm bad about that. The characters in my head are usually really wrong. But it's what you picture. So that's why I don't want to like influence what pictures you guys already have because sometimes it is jarring. So we'll keep thinking about that. Don't really picture characters in my head. Yeah. Cool, cool, cool. Laundromat is not too far, but a pain with no car in the heat. Fair. People are scary and exhausting. But you guys are great. It's fine. All right, let's jump into sprint. It's going to be 18 minutes just so we can hit the hour. I'm going to keep working on Kuro Kenshin stuff, and you guys let me know what you're doing. Back in action. Hello, Monty. Morning. You made it. Did not get a good night's sleep. Sounds like we're going to need a nap later. All right. I love companion books to series with artwork, maps, timelines, genealogy, when it fits, all that fun kind of stuff. Wish there were more maps, postcards, posters for stuff from books. That's good to know. Just because I'm anti-clutter and just like my life here. So I don't think of those things. Like, I appreciate them when I see them, but I'm like, oh, I don't need that, because I mean, that table does not quite support what I just said, but that's like crafting stuff that I need to get through. Thankfully, it's only in 2 cubbies, 2.5 cubbies, 3 cubbies. But I do want to like make more stuff like that for the series. Obviously, since we're going to be connecting the whole bajillion books in the timeline. So maybe that will be my 4th goal next year. 4th mini goal is to work on some bonus material. Definitely would like to do that. Won't be here for the next chat. Okay, all right. See ya, John. Martin. Don't nap, it stresses you out. It's supposed to relax you. Why does it stress you out? 2 more chapters done, page 142 of 288. You're about halfway. Yeah, you're welcome. We'll see you again, hopefully. I mean, if you're still here, like, cool, sweet, keep hanging out. We got 2 more sprints to do. But if you got to go do your thing, girl. And have a good Friday. Sounds good. Unwind, get ready for your... It's fun. This is you're signing off and we're all like trying to wake up and exist and do things. So let's see. We've got 2 more sprints. I have 3 pages. And then I think there's 8 more after that. So I think I have 11 pages total to clean up. And that will complete cleaning up volume 1. So, it's like 9 because if you actually count the number. So we have 12 pages total to clean. Definitely going to get these 3 done and try to get as many of the other ones done. Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, we're going till 10. It's always at least a 2-hour stream. And it is going 8 to 10 today, 8 to 10. Oh, I just didn't put it over and over and over because it was just distracting. But that's fair. I should probably put that in. I should. I'll edit it. So now it looks like it's at least 2 hours. See, you guys have such good analyses of things. There we go. Now, now it just looks like it's endless. But at least it's conveying we are going for at least 2 hours. Got some laundry going and crawled back in bed. Made a to-do list, have been finalizing some plans with people. Perfect. It's been lovely. Yay, productive mornings. Well, actually, no, I'll throw in laundry after we go to the gym. I know, now it looks busy. Maybe I should just say, let's try, do like today, 8 to 10 a.m. Got 10-minute chat, 20-minute sprints. How's that? Is that like, I think that's more crisp because I can always put my time frame. And then we assume we're alternating. Thoughts? You guys have all the thoughts. Let's try that. I know, but I don't plan those things far ahead. Half the time I get to the description box, I'm like, hello. So things to improve on for sure. But we'll see that that's a little less cluttery, and I think it works on the chat versus sprint balance. I had a question. Don't remember it now. Well, I don't remember it. But yeah, back to the like bonus material and stuff for not even just the series, but the world, because they're all connected somehow. I think it would be, because I know I want to do little short story bonus, or like bonus short stories of certain characters that people really liked, but also who like I already have the backstories for, but obviously didn't make it into the novels because they were like the generation before, etc. So I'm gonna do those. So that would probably be either with the art book, or it would just be the art book separately, short stories separately, and stuff. Next year is going to be a big art year, or rather, as soon as this book is done. So it's supposed to come out in October. Once this book is out, I can really focus on and getting back into drawing, because I want to kind of refresh and learn some new things to make those all nice and pretty. And then we do bonus material. So it's going to be a big art year plus coming up. So I'm excited for it. Still writing, still got the writing goals, but it's going to be more visual focus, because I think that having something visual going on with these is a little bit more entertaining than just me here. So going to the gym at 1. Woo! I'll send you whatever energy I have left. Okay, that banner is clear. Perfect. We'll keep this format for now. Yes, yes. Ian, you and Monty have inspired me to get back into things. So very excited. Very excited to get my tablet used up. It just collects dust a lot of days of the week, and that's not fair. That's not fair. Yeah, I think that'll be fun. Aside from character art, I think a couple landscapes would be cool, and I'm not great at drawing landscapes. At least in the past, I took a lot of shortcuts, and I think part of that was because like I did this series that I'm cleaning up now when I was 15. Like I started it when I was 15. So I did not have the experience, or the, like, no one really told me like, hey, you should be using reference images. I just kind of jumped in feet first, maybe head first, and drew everything. So like having to relive and go through some of the not great illustrations within the good ones is like, but the short story to that is, as I said, the banner for the next sprint. Some landscapes, or like some of the locations, I think would be really cool if I ever get good at drawing them. So characters, land, scenery, location, whatever. Yeah, stuff like that. Clutching my coffee cup in desperation. Cheers to you then. Cheers to you. This is my little Dumbo sketch mug. You already know I like Disney, but I really like the ones with like the character sketches on them. BT tips. So we're gonna jump into sprint. You're just in time for that spooky. If you're just getting moving or trying to get something done, Atreyu is here as well. Hold on, bud. Let me get you on screen. Hey, baby. Good morning. Good morning. Did Dad take you on a walk? Yeah. We're gonna do another sprint, so maybe I'll pet you for a couple minutes and then do my stuff. Okay, so he says good morning. He's gonna hang out with us. I'll have to do a Atreyu cam if he keeps hanging out in the mornings too. Actually, we don't need to see me. We'll just have it on the dog for the moment. And then we're going to start the sprint so you guys can get to it. And then we'll come back, check in on the chat. And then we'll have one more sprint to go before this morning stream is over. So 3, 2, 1, get stuff done. 9%. 9% for Renegade. Like a normal length book. It's only 17 hours. And now Atreus, he's on the floor over here. That's the spot. So we're just going to angle this a little bit more. Thank you. Welcome back to you as well, Marty. How's everybody doing with their productivity this morning? Landscapes are subjects that get easier with practice. Good. We're going to put it into practice and we're going to get it. Dumbo is precious. Dumbo is precious. He is beautiful. He's handsome. They say you're handsome, boy. He's a beautiful boy. He's listening. Everyone else says good morning. Wait for the truck. He's my beautiful boy. Good morning. Thank you, thank you. He is a good boy. He's a good precious baby. Got my breakfast set up and one more chapter done. Nice. You're getting through that. I would not be surprised if you got that done this weekend. That might be the goal. Or you might actually like pace yourself like a normal person. Read a bit, no idea how much. 8. The whole point is just to wind down so you can have a good sleep. Struggling to go through email and Facebook. Ugh. Yeah, I have not done my admin-y stuff yet for the start of the month. Can I just work on my stuff and not have to worry about it? No, because we have to prepare. Because September 3rd, I have my first author fair of the season. And I need to order a new Square payment contraption. They made a new one that's like a pad, which is contactless and chip reader, which I think will be helpful because the one that I had that plugs into your phone and like you swipe don't work. I've had it for 10 years. It don't work. But I had to delete my old account because they wouldn't change my legal name, which I'm like, you guys have the power. So I need to create a new account, but it's not letting me use my business email. So I don't know if I just need to wait for that to like fade out of the system or if I need to contact them or just use a different email. Stuff. It looks so cool. And it would be so nice because so many people use cards now. And like I have Venmo for this reason. And you can also like go through the web, like I have a QR code where you can go to the Ko-fi page and pay there as well, which kind of works like PayPal. But just knowing the atmosphere of like conventions and stuff, like the quicker you can do it for them and like be able to send them a receipt or however in their email, I think Square is a good thing for me to get back into. Texted a bit late in bed, jealous. Get it done in the morning with coffee so I can do other things. Smart. I've already read and notated the book, just typing up, okay, and organizing annotations. After that, need to chew them up and make them edible enough to use. Okay. So you're in the like transcribing. Not sure if that's the right word, but I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. So yeah, you're in one of those like phases instead of the real brain power, analytical, new material phase. And you bought bulbs for your truck? Yeah, light. Let there be light. So I still want to do a 20-minute sprint for this last one, but I don't want to just like come back at 10 and be like, okay, I got to go by. So I think we're going to just start on the 35 and go to the 55. That way we can come back and say our appropriate adieus and spiels and all that. And then I can get ready to go to gym. My workout was hard enough yesterday. I'm just going to do upper body and walk or something. Yesterday was Murder. So yeah, so we can get this last 20-minute sprint in for you guys, whether you're winding down and ending your night or freshening up, starting your morning, getting ready to be productive, or just have fun the rest of the day, whatever it is. Take this opportunity to roll in that direction. Hydrate if you have liquid with you. And yes, so let's do this, and then we'll be back at the 55 for, yeah, we'll be back at the 55. I'm just gonna stop that Midwestern goodbye thing. Let's get the sprint going. 3, 2, 1, go. Ba, 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 ba. 55. Some movement is better than no movement. Absolutely. Even if it's just walking, which I'm sure once I get there and do my warm up, I'll get back into it. But I don't know how I had the energy to be doing 5, 6. I'm down to like 3 or 4 days a week right now, which is supposed to make me feel better, but I'm just still so tired. But yeah, we're just gonna go. We're gonna do the thing. Next week, I'll be performing surgery on my truck. Didn't pass inspection, and I have to replace my rack and pinion. At least you sound like you know how to do that. Learning about the car as we drive is good for you. I believe in you, Snazzy. You can do it. 64% into a house with good bones. Good finish today. We'll see if we do. Yep. And we are still, it looks like she mentioned it earlier. As soon as Cordy's back from cat sitting, she will start a longer stream. So that will be on her channel, which I'll just put it here on. So you guys can definitely join us there as well for more production. I'll be on there too later, I'm sure, once figure out some other things. The to-do list is still in progress. Got a lot of stuff going on there, but this was like, I put this for Tuesday through Friday instead of doing it just one day because I pretty much didn't do anything until yesterday because I had work and then I was cat sitting as well from like 9 to 9 every day. So I didn't get anything done the past few days, but now we are catching up on all of that. I think I have like 3 or 4 more pages of Kuro Kenshin to clean before I can move on to beta edits. What else? I think that's all for now. Glad we did this. Like it, surprisingly, I don't necessarily want to give the coffee too much credit, but the hardest part was getting out of bed and getting moving. But once we started, was able to kind of focus and get into things. So I definitely think morning streams can happen. They may not be on such a regular schedule because my schedule is irregular, but we will figure that out at a later time. Phoenix, go to sleep. You earned it. Well, Spooky needs more coffee. Got to page 165 with a total of 130 lines of notes. I'm glad you got a lot done. Absolutely. Stop by anytime. Hope to see you again. Don't know how to do it yet, but YouTube is my teacher. Get it done even if it takes several days. You got this. You got this. Remember those days? Thing I don't miss about having cars being a grease monkey. I mean, it's a good skill, even though like a lot of the newer cars are not designed for people to tinker with because of the whole microchip situation, but I think it's a good skill. Definitely learn what you can. Maybe we'll add that to our tutorial list for next year. Not for me creating a tutorial, just for me following one. We're going to learn and we're going to draw a lot next year. Yeah, it kind of sucks that it's really hot right now. Maybe you'll find a cool day or, you know, a shady tree. Get you going there. So yes, streaming on Cordy's channel. I put it in the chat later today. I don't know the exact time she's going to start, but we always stream Friday evenings anyway. And then definitely as far as my channel goes, we're still doing Creative Commons on Monday starting at 8 p.m. So that'll be 8, possibly 8 to 10. Usually it's like 8 to 11 or 12, but that is still the normal schedule for that. So with that, it is 10 o'clock. So we are going to sign off for now. Thank you guys so much for joining me this morning and being the inspiration for me to get out of bed. I'm going to go work out now. Okay. Wish me luck, and I'll see some, or maybe I'll see all you guys later. I'm hitting the button. Thanks again. Hitting the button. Thank you. Thank you, Ian, Phoenix, Snazzy, Buena, Spooky, Cordy. Who else was here? Jenna was here. John was here. Thank you, guys. I'm hitting the button before Midwestern goodbyes. Okay.